contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from a snake farm in Middle Tennessee, Judy Lee Taylor.
If you got something to say, step on up to the plate. Name the time, name the place. You sign the law, I dare to pay. The word ain't worth a damn time. Go cash that check, you can't ride.
And her opponent, she is the DCW Women's Champion from the double wide to worldwide, Bobbi Thunder!
And she's ready for every bit of action that Judy Lee Taylor has in store for her tonight.
You mentioned Bobbi Thunder being a fighting champion. You remember just a few weeks ago here on Synergy, we had that battle royal to decide the new #1 contender for the DCW Heavyweight Championship, and Bobbi Thunder was in the last 4 or 5 in that match. It was an incredible performance. She's as tough as anybody in that locker room, man or woman. Tonight, Judy Taylor and gets out of that corner quickly, which is a very, very smart way to kick things off. But Lana, I want to ask you about the way we kicked off Synergy 2 weeks ago with 10 dishes cleaned with Brian Baudelaire. Excuse me, this was last week in Synergy. Where do you think the mindset is of Bobbi Thunder? I mean, some of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in a wrestling ring. But tonight, she's got to wipe all that away and focus on Judy Lee Taylor tonight.
Well, you know, I really don't appreciate you saying wipe away. That's not her job, right?
No, you're absolutely right.
But, you know, I really don't think that face it. You got to cover for your champion with the shoulder up. Bobbi Thunder is not phased by Brian Baudelaire. I think she is focused. She's as focused as we've seen any champion here in Diamond Championship Wrestling. I think, yeah, Baudelaire ticks her off in the moment, but right now, when she's between those ropes, there is no one better than Bobbi Thunder in DCW. I mean, I think, you know, we referenced her performance in that Battle Royal match, and it would not have shocked me had Bobbi Thunder got the victory on that night. And man, let me tell you, Andy Hansen versus Bobbi Thunder, sign me up any night.
Well, listen, and V10 Andy Hansen, our DCW heavyweight champion, was giving props to Bobbi Thunder. He was sitting there on commentary with us, and you know, she's got the respect of everybody in that locker room and everyone here at the Bullet. And tonight, she's got Judy Lee Taylor here, and she's got her backed up against the rope there. Wrist control brings her back to the center of the ring so that she can maintain control as she wrenches further on that wrench into the hammerlock behind Judy Lee Taylor. This is one of those things, like you mentioned, look at this, rolling her up there, got the shoulders down, but a kick out at one. This is one of those things that we talk about when it comes to Bobbi Thunder, that when she is in between those ropes, when that bell rings, she is locked in. She is focused. And Judy Lee Taylor is great competition for her here in Diamond Championship Wrestling. But she's got to stay locked in the same way she's been this whole time in order to not slip up, because the last thing you want to do is give Judy Lee Taylor what would be surely an automatic championship opportunity if she was to get a win tonight over the champion.
Well, Taylor, a dangerous competitor, no doubt, and I think Bobbi Thunder knows that very well. I think Bobbi Thunder has scouted out Judy Lee Taylor's abilities, as we've seen so far. Judy Lee Taylor trying to grab onto the wrist. Bobbi Thunder uses that momentum, moves it a little bit, ends up with the apron, catches herself. Look at this. Bobbi Thunder is wearing a snakeskin beard tonight. You think maybe that's a dig at the snake farm?
There's a leg sweep from Bobbi Thunder. Good enough for a 2 count there. Listen, from the double wide to worldwide, Bobbi Thunder has been well known here in the Gulf South and well beyond for quite a while. An impressive career she's built up, especially here in the Diamond Championship Wrestling, as she's able to kick out here and is able to do so. But an impressive resume, but one that we can't wait to see what the future holds for Bobbi Thunder. But she's got a lot on her mind, and Judy Lee Taylor, it needs to be #1.
No distractions for Bobbi Thunder. You're exactly right. If for a second she takes her eyes off the prize, that could spell a disaster for our champion, and surely she wants to ride that momentum.
Well, listen, we talk about Bobbi Thunder. Oftentimes, we talk about the power behind, you know, the strength of Bobbi Thunder. But standing across from her tonight, Judy Lee Taylor, very, very powerful. Look at her physique, right? Like, she is someone that can physically meet Bobbi Thunder in the middle and really keep up with her on that end. And so it's interesting to watch Bobbi Thunder like this as she gets dragged back and slammed on the ground there. Both shoulders down, hooks the leg, but a kick out at 2.
Well, I mean, Bobbi Thunder is trained for all sorts of situations. A student of the Nightmare Factory, that sort of precision and aggression is exactly how Bobbi Thunder draws it up every time she's between those ropes. Right now, she's got to find a way to get back into this match. Now her eyes being raked from the top rope, courtesy of Judy Lee Taylor.
Using every inch of that ring to her advantage. And now, looking like she's going to try to make Bobbi Thunder submit. Look at this.
Wrenching that patella. I mean, you could see that the knee is going at an unnatural angle, Spencer. That could tear a ligament in a second.
Turns it into a single leg crab here. Judy Lee Taylor in control of the champion, but a kick gets Taylor off of her, and that's the separation that Bobbi Thunder needed. Back to her feet. Moves across, reverse. Oh, there from Judy Lee Taylor, and there's the power game.
Bobbi Thunder lands really high, close to the top of her neck. Really hard landing for our champion as her head gets introduced to the top rope.
Listen, it is no surprise that you are powerful as Judy Lee Taylor is when you're raised on what, a snake farm? Is that what I heard?
I couldn't imagine being raised on a snake farm. How many times do you think she was bit? Tough as nails is Taylor, and she's showing that right now.
Driving the knee into the back of Bobbi Thunder here. Second time. This thing has really been all Judy Lee Taylor since Bobbi Thunder was sent to the apron just a few minutes ago. In what's been a really stellar matchup here to kick off Synergy tonight. We want to let you know, in our main event tonight, Thaddeus Takeover Collins going one-on-one with Crusher Cottrell. And you know, Thaddeus Collins has a score to settle with Crusher Cottrell. Cottrell is the reason why V10 Takeover, Thaddeus Collins, and our heavyweight champion, Andy V10 Hansen, are no longer the DCW Tag Team Champions, having forced his way into the Pillars of Pain, getting that gold on Synergy just a couple of weeks ago. So a really, really big-time main event coming up later tonight.
Can't wait to see it. It's a long time coming for Pillars of Pain. Look at this here from Judy Lee Taylor, showing off that strength.
Bobbi Thunder is fading here. Look at this.
Could be all over for our champion.
That arm is down one time. Our official in perfect position. If her arm drops one more time, this thing is as good as over. But Bobbi Thunder, there's life in her yet. Trying to make her way back to her feet. Is able to do so. Oh, look at that right hand. And another. Whipping. Bobbi Thunder is fired up.
This is exactly what we come to expect from our DCW Women's Champion.
Taylor up and showing the power game of her own into the turnbuckle. Oh, the tie's out. But what swung at him. Yeah, there we go. Bring Baudelaire in the hard way.
Good luck, Baudelaire.
Taking care of the trash. But Judy Lee Taylor, what's that for?
Just as we thought, Bobbi Thunder was going to deliver that southern drop. Taylor getting in some cheap shots. I mean, this match is clearly thrown out.
Now Baudelaire. And look, thank goodness, some help for Bobbi Thunder. The Kid is here. What a great matchup we have between Bobbi Thunder and Judy Lee Taylor. And now, obviously, a disqualification. That match is thrown out. And Baudelaire was ready to fight until the Kid showed up.
You see the Kid come to the aid.
Brian! I think the Playboy wants to play, huh? I know the Kid wants to play. Are you ready to play? Come on! Judy's ready! You hear that? Referee, you down with this? A mixed tag match? Right here, right now! Come on, get up here!
Is this going to happen? Are we going to see mixed tag team action? It looks like our official's getting set. And Landon, yeah, I'm receiving word in our ear right now that this match is official. Bobbi Thunder and the Kid versus Judy Lee Taylor and Brian Baudelaire. And Baudelaire, of course, more than happy to let Taylor start the matchup.
A gentleman, to be sure.
But we're back to this Taylor versus Bobbi Thunder match, which was really very good and highly competitive. And maybe we'll see a decisive winner between these two, a kick out at one. But this, I mean, the whole dynamics of this thing has changed that the Kid are in this matchup.
Well, super grateful for the Kid being of the champion. The Kid seems to be, I don't know how, close call there. I don't know how much of this relationship do you think it might be more than friends, or maybe the Kid wants it to be?
Well, listen, the Kid, we'll just say, is more than happy to be tagging with Bobbi Thunder right now. I mean, we've seen these two sort of have each other's back in Diamond Championship Wrestling more often than not as of late. But now look at what we see. Baudelaire tagging himself in, and under these mixed tag rules, the Kid is in as well now. So the Kid and Brian Baudelaire. And we talk a lot of disdain, about Brian Baudelaire, the way we feel about his views, obviously. But an accomplished wrestler here in Diamond Championship Wrestling. And of course, standing now with the Kid, who's got him in a side headlock, who's accomplished all in his own as well.
No doubt, former heavyweight champion is the Kid. Highly impressive, already holding the biggest prize in our sport. We'd love nothing more than to pick up a victory right here and make his way back to the top of the mountain. The Baudelaire not looking to let that happen. Head scissors on here and doing some extra damage while he's at it. And it really is a shame, Baudelaire's attitude over the past several weeks. Look at this impressive escape and counter here. The Kid getting Baudelaire in that side headlock. I mean, the natural ability from Brian Baudelaire is impressive.
And there you go, though, right? We know he's got all the natural ability in the world, but just use the hate. But the Kid comes back with a drop kick, sending Baudelaire to the outside. And we know the Kid. Here he goes! Taking out Brian Baudelaire with a suicide dive. The Kid doing what everybody wanted to do after watching 10 toes down with Brian Baudelaire a week ago on Synergy. And the Kid now firmly in control.
You talk about bright futures in this sport. The Kid is already shining bright right here in Diamond Championship Wrestling. What a show. Oh,
Again, using the hair to pull the Kid down. Just really uncalled for.
yeah, Brian Baudelaire is going to do whatever it takes. Yeah, I'm just grateful the man doesn't have a microphone in his hand right now.
Bouncing the Kid's head off that top turnbuckle. Big right hands now on the Kid.
Relentless from Baudelaire, and of course going to take a second to supposedly show Bobbi Thunder how it's done.
Well, you know, if it was up to Brian Baudelaire, as we get a cover here on the Kid, shoulders down, the kick out at 2. If it was up to Baudelaire, Bobbi Thunder and Judy Lee Taylor would be in the back in catering, getting a plate ready for Brian Baudelaire when he gets done with this matchup.
That's just absolutely disgusting.
I don't know what year he thinks it is, but he's going to learn real quick just how much Bobbi Thunder belongs in a Diamond Championship Wrestling ring. Whips the Kid across. Back elbow there for Baudelaire. And another to the right side of the head of the Kid. And again, as frustrating as Baudelaire can be, he is very, very good in between those ropes. Here comes Baudelaire bouncing off, and the kick straight to the chest. Is it enough to get the job done? No, a kick out at 2 from the Kid.
If you ask me, Spencer, I think it's more out of jealousy than anything else. It's got to be what it is at the core. I mean, Bobbi Thunder is the reason so many people buy a ticket to go see Diamond Championship Wrestling at the Bullet. One of the many reasons here in DCW folks want to tune in every week here on Synergy. How many people are buying a ticket to go see Brian Baudelaire?
Well, I think in his mind, a lot, as we see a bit of an alligator here from Baudelaire. Again, impressive mat work that we've seen from Baudelaire before. And a guy with an accomplished resume. He's the one that retired Scott Armstrong, right? Longest reigning DCW Junior Heavyweight Champion in our company's history. You're absolutely right. He knows that the focus has been off of him a little bit and has shifted to the likes of Bobbi Thunder, who might be about to get into this matchup. There she is. Bobbi Thunder in, and Brian Baudelaire quick to escape, not one women's champion. Clothesline by Thunder, and a back elbow taking down Judy Lee Taylor now. Firing up is Bobbi Thunder, which would not have been good in the double wide, but is going to be great here at the Bullet. And listen, again, Thunder has that tie out. Goes for the cannonball, but Brian, you can thank Brian Baudelaire for that mishap for Bobbi Thunder.
Look at the strength from Judy Lee Taylor. She's got our champion up at the fireman's carry. Bobbi Thunder trying her best to fight out of it. She does. Takes the back. Looking for the O'Connor roll. Taylor holds on.
Baudelaire just tagged himself in there. Taylor saying that she had her. And Thunder doesn't want to get out of this matchup, but the Kid is in. While he was arguing with Taylor, has the shoulders down. The Kid picking up. No, a kick out from Baudelaire.
I thought that was it for sure. The Kid turns things around on Baudelaire. Look at this box under. Baudelaire, hard shot. Right to the temple.
With the Kid across again, and the Kid ducks under the clothesline. And over sunset flip. Baudelaire heading on to the leg and picks up the win.
Here's your winner, Brian Baudelaire and Judy Lee Taylor.
That one hurts for a couple of reasons, Landon. First of all,
You walk away, so here's a tip for you to take. Wanna tell me you should put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. I was Friday night sipping, minding my own business. Young buck tripping on the sideline. Never wanna be a bad guy, but buddy at the headline. Guess I got a TV at the half ride. Paid back some
Have a billion items on the Walmart app. You might be surprised by what you can do. I call this little routine fire and ice. Guitars by Fender? Bob knew. Get these guys a contract. Jeff knew. Now this girl dad's flying incredibly close to the sun.
This has great texture.
Go off, Dad.
Adorable. He knew.
New patio.
She knew.
Cool outfit.
And knowing is a beautiful thing. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
I can't believe Listerine has 6 benefits in every swish. I wonder if they're friends.
What?
Like, does 24-hour cavity protection hang out with repairs enamel, or you think it's more of a work thing?
For a healthier mouth, wash your mouth with Listerine.
This next contest is set for 1 fall. Yeah! Introducing first, from West Memphis, Arkansas, he is the Groove, Hezi Bills. And his opponent, he is the current DCW Diamond Destiny Champion from McAllen, Texas. He is built different, Donald Blake.
The Diamond Destiny Champion is here. No dance moves, nothing fancy from Donald Blake. Just put him down. With that Diamond Destiny Championship belt. You have to imagine your Hezi Bills across the ring. Donald Blake. An opportunity of a lifetime for you. But it's going to be awesome. Our Diamond Destiny heavy hitter, Hezi Bills. I don't think he knows quite what he's in store for from our champion right now.
The advantage that Bills may have is that this is his debut on Synergy. Blake doesn't know 100% what he's going to have to compete against here. Doesn't have a lot of film on Bills here tonight, but we are officially underway. And of course, Bills has been able to watch Donald Blake in DCW for a long time. Collar and elbow tie-up as things get underway, and the strength. But a positive response there from Bills. We're grooving, we're having a good time. Can he translate that into a win, though, Brandon, is the major question.
Blake clearly not shaken, not impressed by the move of the Bills here in the early stages. Looking to tie him up here, but Bills really impressive, turns things around on Blake quickly here. He's got him in the hammerlock, takes the side headlock. He's getting a bit of a groove here, Spencer.
Yeah, Adam to moves to that side headlock there, but Blake pulls the hair, clubbing blow to the back, and this thing is now reset again. Chop, duck under. Oh, and 4 moves. Okay, so a couple of strikes now from Bills.
Yeah, Bills sucked him in with that. Does this. Atomic drop. Cool. Right now, Bills is looking cool. Going for a back suplex. Wait, it's the atomic drop. He went inverted, went with the standard version there, and that time it's enough to send Diamond Blake outside the ring. And you have to think our Diamond Destiny champion is caught a little bit off guard here. I think he's very however. Oh, cross body, but caught by Blake. There's the mistake. As I was just about to say. That Diamond Destiny Championship, he is almost more comfortable on the outside than he is inside that ring, Spencer. And this match has just turned on its head.
Well, and that's the experience of Donald Blake, right? Hezi Bills coming in here with the slight advantage in that he's unknown, but experience is going to win out more often than not. And right now, Donald Blake is showing why he is the Diamond Destiny champion. Ooh.
Don't count Bills out quite yet. I mean, we saw that electricity that he had in the early stages of this match. He's got tenacity. He's got everything it takes. Man, but that boot in the face. Dude, look at this. Perfect. German suplex. Bills hits him that hard.
Got to give it up to Bills for kicking out there. That type of suplex landing on the high neck area of Bills. Incredible from Blake there. But listen, this is when you learn a lot about yourself. Ooh, reaching that knee now is Blake. But as it comes to the groove, Hezi Bills, this is when you find out if you have what it takes. When you get that sort of big shot, that big suplex, and can he find his way back into it like he's trying to do right now?
Well, Donald really recognizing Bill's legs as a huge weapon, trying to soften up the lower quadrants of Bill's anatomy, trying to take the wheels out from under him. And now, what's he looking for here? Snap suplex, and he gets it.
What's Blake thinking here? Thought he was going for a cover, but instead picks up Bills. Ooh, jawbreaker there.
Proved to be a bit of a mistake.
And a drop kick. Section takes down Donald Blake. Could you imagine if Bills can pick up the win in his debut tonight?
Over the Diamond Destiny champion, no less. We've seen crazier things happen in Diamond Championship Wrestling.
But goes after those knees again.
Those hard shots for Blake once again.
That quick raw punch right there landed nearly enough to get the job done, but certainly rattled the best of Hezi Bills.
Keep it rattling. Hard shoulders in the corner.
Whips Bills across, but he's able to reverse it. Blake goes back the other way now, runs straight into an elbow. Bills finding a bit of a second wind.
He's deep quickly, tries to go for that clothesline. Wait a minute.
All the way around we go. Hurricanrana. Champion here. Cool. Big splash of the groove.
That's cool, but this thing's heating up.
Are we closing in on a Hezi Bills victory on Synergy? Oh! This is the second time that going high risk has to Donald Blake taking advantage. Shoulder tackle, and now setting it up. Donald Blake, the Texas Hammer, and he can count to 100.
Here's your winner, the DCW Diamond Destiny Champion, Donald Blake.
Part at birth.
That's dramatic.
This is the story of the best part of the sandwich and his crust. How's it feel to be so irresistible? Irresistible? Is that what people are saying?
That's it. Ugh, irresistible.
Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich.
Pack our things.
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
Rated PG in theaters now.
This next contest is a tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Travis Mason, Lashlow Flair, the Lone Wolf.
I should be ballin' with the pros. Switch that top fast that go to low. Turn me up, I'm in that mode. Turn me up, still up the pole, I'm ready to blow. Hold up, turn me up, I'm ready to blow. Still in my mode. Turn me up, still up the pole, I'm ready to blow. Hold up, turn me up, I'm ready to blow. still in my mode, let's go. Playing just to see if the bells will break. That foreign shit, let's start the clip and we shoot until the muzzle break. I'm still up the pole, I'm ready to blow. Hold up, turn me up, I'm ready to blow. Still in my mode, let's go. You silly, you ignorant, is you young and belligerent, or is you consciously stupid? I mean like presently clueless. I'm about to roll, try some Mueller. Ain't no rap check for these BBs. Hit up town, call the jeweler. She get jumpy by the finger, my little pretty sexy Nina. Hold her right, know how to please her. Where I'm from, keep a heater, huh? Where I'm from, keep a heater.
DCW Tag Team Champions.
And their opponents, they are the current DCW Tag Team Champions, Leo Valentino, Mason Mosley. Together, they are the Pillars of Pain.
What better way to test yourself to go up against the DCW Tag Team Champions, the Pillars of Pain, finally made it to the top of the mountain, Spencer. Taking the titles away from one another. Thaddeus Collins and our DCW Heavyweight Champion. All of them.
If memory serves me correctly, Crusher Cottrell laid waste to all 4 men in that match, and just so happened to lay over the Pillars of Pain over the 10 takeover. And so now the Pillars of Pain get to take those belts home, and they get to represent DCW as tag team champions. But Landon, if you are the Pillars of Pain, what do you say to those doubters that say they didn't earn it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you bring up a good point just another way that it appears Crusher Cottrell is running things here in Diamond Championship Wrestling. But I think this is exactly what we're going to see, right? Exactly how our tag team champions are in tag team action here tonight. They are looking to you, to me, and to all the fans here inside the Bullet why they deserve that they are the rightful DCW tag team champions.
Not off to a very strong start. Travis Mason, a big boot followed up by a leg drop there, and things look good for the Lone Wolves early. The Pillars of Pain have to be trying to prove doubters wrong here in this matchup. But think about it. What if they come into this synergy match, this tag team match, and they lose to the Lone Wolves? Not only do people think that they maybe don't earn or deserve those championships, as we get a kick out at one there, but then they lose in their first outing as champs, that's not going to be a good look, especially against a team like the Lone Wolves, who haven't tagged together in a long time, but are already looking better than they did just a couple of weeks ago. Victor, I think that speaks to the level of talent we have back there in that locker room. Any given day, just think of the wars we have seen over championships here on Synergy in DCW. Almost had him right there. Listen, Mosley wasn't having a lot of luck over Travis Mason. Leo Valentino tried to work his way into this matchup, but not having much better luck against Flash the Flair. As Mason is back into this matchup, double elbow there. Keep the tandem tag team action going. Things are looking very good for the Lone Wolves early in this thing. Kick out at 2. Travis Mason looking to fire up the Bullet here. Elbow into Leo Valentino in the corner. And a big splash there now. We know how athletic the Lone Wolves are, but Travis Mason has a little bit of power. And in comes Lash LaFleur. Lash LaFleur with a historic sort of resume here in Diamond Championship Wrestling. One of the favorites of our fans here in the Bullet. On that elbow drop from the top of Travis Mason's shoulders there. And Mason Mosley saving the matchup.
You certainly remember the 2 belts LaFleur not too long ago here at DCW. He would love nothing more than to add the tag team championships to that illustrious resume. The Pillars of Pain are trying to regroup here on the outside, but don't take too long.
Using Travis Mason as a launch pad to take both of the pillar of pain and really got them to win.
Man, so electric is Lash LaFleur in the ring. In comes Travis Mason to slow the pace a little bit. See that clubbing blow to the back? I think that's what makes them such a dangerous team, working in tandem to perfection so far.
Oh, I was just about to say that the Pillars of Pain look completely out of sync. They look distracted, they look unfocused, but it was exactly that sort of game plan, part of the strategy that they had worked out in case they fell behind. This thing really, now Mason Mosley distracted the official to be able to give an advantage there to the Pillars of Pain. Has shifted this match completely in their favor.
You cannot doubt our DCW Tag Team Champions. Our tag officials, they have a backup plan to the backup plan, and they game plan hours and hours for every single match, and they have a game plan for just about every eventuality that the Lone Wolves are going to throw.
There's a very slow get out of the gates here in this tag team match, but they are in control now. And a big left forearm there as Travis Mason was trying to make it over to his tag team partner in Lash LaFleur.
Forearms like that are exactly why they ask you to wear those elbow pads. Man, that was a hard shot.
Mason Mosley has that. Looks like a chin lock. We'll call it. Doesn't look like it's a choke there yet. So still legal for now, but center of the ring on Travis Mason.
Surprised he slips that down a little bit, trying to take the air out of the lungs of Travis Mason. Travis Mason trying to avoid catastrophe.
Very smart there from Mosley. Mason had made his way back to his feet before he could get too far. Way! Tagging his partner Valentino, a double kick there, but a kick out at two.
There's that instinct, tandem offense from the Pillars of Pain.
You gotta ask, I tried to ask the Pillars of Pain earlier tonight before Synergy came on air if they had went and thanked Crusher Cottrell for his help. They did not make that question. I probably should be a little more careful around them. But I thought it was a fair question, right? Some people believe that Crusher really was in part trying to help them, but I think you and I have both heard lots of talk about that.
There's more bad blood between Crusher Cottrell and Pillars of Pain than the dumpster at the blood bank, Spencer.
I get it. That's great. Travis Mason nearly made it to his corner, but very, very smartly Valentino grabbed that leg and Mosley.
Look at this, goes to the midsection. Travis Mason is in a world of pain. A little bit of an uppercut here from Mosley. Look at these left hands right on the chin. He can knock him out like that.
And now, what's he thinking here? Trying to get Travis Mason into that submission maneuver, and he's able to do so. Got that Texas pull lead locked in. Mason trying to grab his way towards that bottom rope and is able to find it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mason coming into this matchup as the largest competitors. Advantage, but didn't see that right hand coming. Again, this is what we've seen when this matchup has gotten a little out of hand for the Pillars of Pain, or it looks like they're going to lose control. They distracted the official and regained the advantage. Right, what does Travis Mason need to do to get back into this matchup for the Lone Wolf? Well, he's got to find a way to get Ashley Flair back into this contest. Double crossbody, bringing both members of the Pillars of Pain down, that makes a crucial mistake. Not in his corner, but how quick is that? LaFleur finally back into the Wolves. Big right hand from both of the Pillars of Pain. He's edging his feet from LaFleur.
here's the Pillars of Pain.
You make me feel so miserable.
Flonase relieves your worst allergy symptoms so you can start feeling better the same day and save your relationship with nature. Flonase.
Help!
I've called the paramedics.
Oh, Liam got home safe.
And you won't believe it. You remembered his trumpet.
Oh, God. I forgot to let the dog.
It's okay. Liam's walking him right now.
Such a relief.
You got kids?
Family-proof your family with Life 360.
We spent the last 9 years asking for the return of the snack wrap. And we won. But should we have been asking for even more? The hot honey snack wrap is here. Now we've really won.
This next contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Memphis, Tennessee, Jared F. Rawlings.
Are gonna feel it. That enters the arena here in room. There it is.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by the members of the cult, from the shadows, this is Azazel.
Has seen a lot in Memphis, but I can guarantee he's never seen anything like Azazel. Landon, I am so glad we learned our lesson and installed a nightlight at the commentary table.
I mean, it's unsettling is the understatement of the year, Spencer. Azazel, flanked by the cult, Byron Lestrange, Annabelle, and Robbie Faye. This serious and lethal combination here in Diamond Championship Wrestling continue to lay waste to anyone that stands in their path. I feel we're here at the first night of Diamond Championship Wrestling.
this match is officially underway. Rawlings, welcome to Synergy.
I don't think he'll ever be back. I mean, he can barely see his opponent in this dim lighting that Azazel seems to flourish under.
And this is the man that hasn't been out in the sun most of his adult life. And Rawlings wrestle a match against Azazel and just gets shoved across the ring to the corner.
Come on, we need that.
What is the strategy?
How the hell
It's like this.
How the hell you wrestle a monster? The man has ice blood pumping through his veins. I don't even know if he has a heart, Spencer. What kind of strategy would you come up? This isn't a wrestling match. I mean, Azazel is just looking to dominate.
Ice blood, like you find in the dumpster at a blood bank in Antarctica. Enough. Azazel brings the Colt. That Azazel seems to be able to control the lighting here at the Bullet. But on top of that, he's going to kick you in the face.
Ooh. And he looks like Azazel at this point. He's just playing with his food.
Our official working that 5 count with Azazel, but good luck trying to stop it.
I mean, what's he actually going to do? See, that shot right to the heart of Jared Rawlings.
No one has found the right combination against Azazel yet, as we've got the back to Rawlings. We know that Azazel has been focused on Walter Alexander. Alexander got an opportunity to get a win last week on Synergy. But you have to imagine he won't be staying far long as Rawlings gets a knee up there in the corner. And, oh my God! Rawlings doing whatever he can to take the air out of the lungs. Unfortunately, he just got himself in close contact with the Colt.
Well, if there were air in those lungs to begin with anyway. Up on the apron. Wait a minute, ducks under here. There's Rawlings. Catches a knee from Azazel.
I mean, look at the stare of the Colt. Fully under the control of Azazel.
It's like they're in some kind of trance. I mean, how long do you think they've been that way?
Azazel stalking Rawlings. He's got him by the throat. Azazel looking to his Colt. And the choke slam to Rawlings. And Azazel wins again.
The winner of this contest, Azazel!
Today we're unboxing Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear. Wow! These wavy edges tear so much better than ordinary squares. And it's way softer. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear, definitely recommend. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
This is a meal. We're talking a good food that makes you feel good meal. You feeling that? Now, meal this. A salad for the first time in a week meal. A catching up with your ex meal.
So, how's your mom?
Been there. Ooh, a scoring cool dad points meal.
Obviously.
Thank you. Do I spy an I need 5 minutes to myself meal? Whatever you're feeling, at Panera, it just meals good.
Home
don't trust nobody. Nah, I lay me down to sleep. I don't trust nobody.
The following contest is your main event of Synergy. Introducing first, from Gulfport, Mississippi, Thaddeus Takeover Collins.
Give me ain't hot. Yeah. 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 If you want me, come and give me, I ain't hiding. Solo dolo, how I be when I be riding. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I ain't ducking, I ain't dodging, I ain't running for nobody. Hey, Call of Duty on the line, I'm on the way. If I can't get you at night, I'm hitting you up and board down. Camouflage down, one time, a Vietnam. I just keep my head above the water, praying I don't drown. The real deal, kicking ass, I don't have no questions. Take them back to school and they better teach a lesson. I just stick it, move, then it global legal.
And his opponent, from Nova Beach, Florida, he is the anomaly, Crusher Cottrell.
Contendership Battle Royal to earn his spot to try to regain the DCW Heavyweight Championship. That will be on July 3rd live on pay-per-view at Pay the Piper 3. But tonight, right now in our main event on Synergy, Crusher Cottrell one-on-one with Thaddeus Takeover Collins. Crusher Cottrell as strong as they come in professional wrestling, but nobody is gonna manhandle that.
I mean, just look at the stature of Thaddeus Takeover Collins. But, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, Collins is coming in a former two-time tag team champion, one of the most physically formidable competitors in Diamond Championship Wrestling. His power absolutely off the charts, Spencer.
Look at this, a test of strength from Crusher Cottrell. You're talking about the power of Thaddeus Takeover Collins, and just then, Crusher Cottrell, as much as he thinks he is the strongest guy in the room, and oftentimes that is the case, he's also very, very smart. Look at that. Was not willing to truly go head-to-head with Collins there and get him low. Controlling that side headline, but then runs into a shoulder from Collins and Crusher Cottrell. Needs a second to repeat.
Yeah, Thaddeus Collins standing his ground, and there's not very many people who are going to be able to take him off of his feet, Spencer.
But there's that power on display like you were talking about, David. I mean, this guy was built to last.
Yeah, but the thing about Thaddeus Collins is so dangerous because of his agility that he is able to coincide with that power. It makes him a very unpredictable competitor.
Takes the fight to him on the outside, and another big shoulder taking down the anomaly. Thaddeus fighting tonight not just for himself, but for Andy Hansen as well. as both men were screwed out of the championship. And there's some agility on display from Collins up and over sunset flip. Cottrell kicks out at 2.
That sunset flip from his apron from Takeover. I mean, unbelievable.
The Bullet coming alive. You know they're enjoying seeing Thaddeus Collins put his weight behind, trying to take down Crusher Cottrell here, who's getting legs coming out of that corner after the splash.
You can tell there's a little bit of extra mustard behind all these shots from Collins.
But a rake of the eye from Cottrell turns this thing around. And he's going to go for a back. Really not. Oh, the power. Cottrell hooks the leg. But a kick out, but that had to be impressive.
How the hell did he get him up there, Spencer? Unbelievable strength on display. This is the power of confidence, right? He believes, Crusher Cottrell believes that he can defeat Thaddeus Takeover Collins. He believes he's stronger than Collins, and sometimes that's enough.
The fact is, I think for Crusher Cottrell, it goes beyond belief. It's not just he believes. It's that he considers these beliefs to be facts, to be gospel, like you said earlier, Landon, right? And so it's not that he could be told differently, it's that differently doesn't exist. Crusher Cottrell is the man in DCW, like it or not.
The man landing hard shots on Thaddeus Collins. Crusher Cottrell is now firmly in control of this main event matchup.
Left forearm, there's a second one.
You're talking about a man that gave up a career in college football to be right here in Diamond Championship Wrestling, laying into Thaddeus Takeover Collins. He didn't do that not to be DCW Heavyweight Champion, Spencer. He sees himself as the prize fighter of DCW.
Well, and he's right where he thinks he belongs, right? In the main event here on Synergy. And he'll be in the main event again at Pay the Piper 3 on July 3rd live on pay-per-view. Collins turns things around, goes for a splash there, but Crusher Cottrell too quick, gets out of the way. And Collins had a moment there where he could shift things back into his favor. But Crusher Cottrell just too quick.
Showing some signs of life here from Collins, trying anything he can to create some separation. Those shots to the midsection.
There are very few competitors in that locker room that can this easily be in control of Thaddeus, and not just be in control, but knock him off his feet and keep him down.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, look, I understand the pedigree and the caliber of competitors, Crusher Cottrell, but I mean, Thaddeus Collins is no pushover. And look at this, Collins is trying a bear hug. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Ooh, a headbutt there from Cottrell. Got out of that bear hug, not a moment too soon. And already has Collins backed up against the ropes again.
Yeah, it's hard not to be impressed with the likes of Crusher Cottrell. I mean, you know, he believes his own hype to be sure, but I mean, he's proving to all of us exactly why. He's got so much natural ability to be right where he is right now.
He's trying to fight his way out of the corner. Coming from the left side there. But a forearm from Cottrell slows him down again. No. Going for a suplex.
This could be a mistake here from Cottrell.
We know he's strong. Can he muscle the big man over? We're not going to get a chance to see. Collins instead hits the suplex.
This could be the opening that TakeOver needs to take control back from Crusher Cottrell.
A great main event here on Synergy. We want to make sure you're staying subscribed to the Diamond Standard of Wrestling here on YouTube to keep up with all of the action. Both men shoulder brings Cottrell in. Thudders under the clothesline. How about this? The follow-away slam. Tossing Crusher Cottrell all the way across the ring. Is Collins but how about that? Turns it around. And a lightning quick belly-to-belly from Crusher Cottrell.
Unbelievable. Able to use that momentum against Thaddeus Takeover Collins.
And what is Cottrell doing?
What the hell?
He's got a lead pipe. In no way is this a no disqualification match. Our official doesn't see it. Dad's gonna get his lights knocked out. Wait! There's V10.
Here's your winner, Crusher Cottrell.
Goodness, maybe cooler heads will prevail.